Hi everyone, excuse me, bra strap showing. Just thought I'd do a quick hello. I am absolutely shattered today, so sorry if I look rough as the badger's bum. The past week has literally caught up with me where I've been so busy and the heat and doing these silly TikToks. Yeah, I'm shattered with it. I got really dizzy last night where I couldn't even sit up for about 4 hours. It's kind of late-ish at night anyway, so I had to make myself go to sleep earlier than I wanted to, because you just sit up and wait on the cat coming in. But I had to make myself go to sleep just so that I was able to kind of sit up a bit and go to the toilet and stuff, because I'm here myself. And today I'm still really rough. So yeah, I'm just exhausted. 3 hours yesterday out in the garden, using the pressure washer out in the front and the back. George was here, helped me use a pressure washer. With that and the heat and everything, and just been so busy and then not getting literally hardly any sleep. I'm gonna add a clip on at the end of this to show you what Indy's like with her meowing. Yeah. So I'm planning on going up to the family house, my daughter's, for a few days, get some rest, and introduce Indy to Shadow. Got no idea how it's going to go down. Not very well, probably. As I said, I'm not willing to give up on Indy yet, so yeah, she's a pain in the bum, and I'm still struggling to keep her in. I got up this morning and I let her out, and I thought, because it was light, I thought it's about 7:30. That's fine, that's good. She only meowed for like an hour and a half or 2 hours or something last night. I can let her out. It's fine. Like, you know, she can go out now. I fed her and let her out because I was half asleep. I just got up and she started freaking meowing. And I let her out and I said, Alexa, what time is it? And she was like, oh, it's like 3:23. I went, oh, you bloody kidding me? So it turns out she'd only been in for a couple of hours and literally slept on my bed for half an hour, because when you've seen this clip, she'd done that for about an hour and a half, 2 hours of meowing before she quietened down, and I must have just totally crashed out. But I've only crashed out for like half an hour, back up again. And then once I'm up, my brain just doesn't switch off me to try and go back to sleep, but I'm exhausted now, so I'm going to try and make myself have a nap, because I'm literally falling about all over the place today. I'm really wobbly, really ropey. I just feel utterly exhausted, like I want to wrap myself up in a quilt and go to sleep, but obviously it's too bloody hot. Got windows open and of course traffic and people playing sports and that across the road. I'm shattered. I can hear everything. And yeah, and still doing washings and tidying up, make sure everything's clean and that before I go. Obviously the neighbours keep an eye on my house, they're really good. So yeah, I'm exhausted. I think I look exhausted, don't I? I look absolutely mullered. So when I go up to the family house, I'm planning on having just days in bed, really. Hopefully the weather's going to change where it's cooler or raining, where I could just have days in bed and watch movies and sleep if I need to sleep, because I'm crashing and burning, basically. I think I'm having a bit of a flare-up, which is not good. My stomach's been a little bit funny as well past couple of days. I've had a double dose of my omeprazole to deal with the acid and stuff. So yeah, it's all great fun. But yeah, I think I'm just wearing myself too thin and I can't be doing it no more. Do I learn? No. Will I probably do it again? Yeah, you bet your backside I probably will. I never learned to pace myself. So I'm saying, you see these bits on kind of like YouTube where I'm up and about, and on the TikToks it's obviously like a 20-30 second video, whatever. You don't see what goes on before that or after that. And so yeah, it's tough going. But as I said, I'm still going to do the TikToks and that, because it keeps me mentally going through this lockdown, and it's just a bit of fun anyway, isn't it? I've still got loads of decorating to do, but as I said, I finished that back door. You would have seen that in the other video. And the person that keeps leaving me thumbs down on videos, you do realise when you leave anybody a thumbs down on their videos, if they were getting paid for it, the YouTube algorithm or whatever it is, they still get paid. It's still classes like any attention, whether it be good or bad. So if you get thumbs up or thumbs down, that person still gets paid for the traffic that you've put into the video. So if you don't like watching my channel, then just don't, because at the end of the day, if I was getting paid, even your thumbs down would help me get paid. So if you don't like me, just don't watch. Do you know what I mean? What's the point? What's the point in watching somebody? And if you really don't like watching somebody and they're winding you up, why are you watching them? I don't get it. But yeah, or if you're only on here to watch my DIY videos, totally get it. Then don't watch ones unless I say specifically like a DIY-ery. I'd normally put, if I'm putting DIY stuff, I put DIY-ery and then whatever I'm doing and stuff like that. So I'm just sorry if it's a bit, everything's all over the place at the minute with me. It's a bit of a mix up, going backwards and forwards, the lockdown, my health, but in and out of hospital, grandkids, moving, and it's just wild, absolutely wild. My family's wild at the minute. It's, you know, we're all over the place. The whole country's all over the place. So, yeah, so I apologise if my videos and the uploads are just completely, totally random. But yeah, if you're going to leave thumbs down, then that's fine. In the long run, if I end up getting paid for YouTube videos, you're helping it. Or if you really don't like, then at least be not nasty about it, but leave a comment below and say why you think you wanted to leave the thumbs down, and say, I'd rather you put your DIY separate from your daily vlogs, where at the minute I think I've been putting my DIY bits in with these chatty talks and people don't like that. That's fine, then let me know. But, you know, obviously don't say it in a nasty way. Say like, could you, any chance you could do your DIYs? Because I don't know what yous want to watch until you tell me. I'm just putting on whatever random stuff's coming out of my mouth at the minute. But yeah, you get what I mean, guys. Like, if you prefer having the DIYs totally separate, completely understand, not a problem, I could do that. But as I said, I don't know what you want, and at the minute I've just been putting bits and pieces on, and I haven't really been happy with my videos lately myself anyway, because I used to put my DIY bits separate from these chatty kind of vlog things, so that people could choose whether to watch this or just watch the DIY. So yeah, maybe that's where I'm going wrong recently. So yeah, so today, as I said, I've just done some tidying up. Got the tumble dryer on at the moment, even though it's boiling, my wash lines fell. So I've got the tumble dryer on for like bits and pieces I didn't want to put out in the wash line for like neighbours to see, you know, the kind of bits I'm talking about. So the tumble dryer's on for that. I've got my bedding out in the wash line, so that's clean for me when I come back. I'll only be gone a couple of days and then I'll be back. Was planning on going into town tomorrow, because I need some shopping bits for here. And maybe jumping into B&M. I've got to go at home base because I put an order in online 6 weeks ago now, coming up for 7 weeks, for furniture and stuff and that for my son's bedroom that we done up at the family house. His storage cube boxes arrived, and what was the other thing I got? I can't remember. The other item arrived, but we're still waiting on the actual cube this £100 cube storage unit. Still hasn't turned up. You can't get anybody on any phone number. I've sent numerous emails. I only got one reply saying it's gone too far, you can't get a refund. If and when it turns up, you can refuse it if you want. I went, no, I still want the item. I just want to know when it's turning up. Still no reply to that either. So I need to go to my local home base, because my local home base weeks ago said, no, they're not dealing with it. It's coming from Pollock Shores, which is like about half an hour up the road. So it's only coming from half an hour up the road, and that was weeks ago. So why have I not got my item? Do you know what I mean? So I'm getting really ticked off it, because my son's stuff's just sitting folded up in boxes all over the dining table in the family house, because he's got no furniture in his room. We wanted this cube storage thing to put because he's in a box room, you know, to save space. And so I don't want to be spending out another £100 on a different company to buy a bloody storage unit, and sod's law, this one might turn up. But if it's not turning up, then I want a refund, but they're not willing to deal with me. So sorry, I'm going on a rant because it's really annoying me. So I'm going into town to deal with that anyway. I need some food bits, but I didn't want to go into Asda because our Asda's is getting jam-packed. So the only other little shop that's kind of does food bits as well is kind of like the Poundland, Home Bargains and B&M. And all three aren't near each other. They're quite a bit of a walk, so I could choose one. So I might choose B&M because that's kind of near the water, where I can sit outside and have a little picnic afterwards. Yeah, I might do that. There's also like a little burger shack right next to it where you can get lunch. And then I can sit next to the river and have so I'll do that. I was planning on doing that tomorrow, but I think I'm still a bit too wobbly. I'm not going to push myself where I'm going to be wobbly for longer, if you know what I mean. I'm never great, as you know, but today I'm really feeling it. So yeah, hence why I look like I'm struggling to kind of keep my eyes open and focused on use to talk. So I'm going to have lay down. I'm going to try and make myself nap. Not that it does much good, but I really just need to stay still for a bit because I'm exhausted. So I'm going to do that, guys. As I said, I've got my bags ready to go. Just the washing that's got to be sorted. Put the bins out. And then that's it. As I said, my neighbour will have a key in that and they'll keep an eye on the place for the next 2 days. Both neighbours do. So that's pretty good. So yeah, and I'm going to go into town at some point and pick up bits and pieces to start doing the front garden as well as the back garden. And yeah, so again, if you're the one that's leaving thumbs down, please, like, you know, leave the, or even if you've not been leaving thumbs down, you just don't leave thumbs up or thumbs down. If you have any ideas how to make this channel a little bit better, should I go back to the way I was, like definitely keeping my DIY separate from chatty vlogs, or what things is it on this channel that you like watching? Please let me know in the comments below. As I said, I have lost my way this past few months, but I think everybody's channels are the same. It's kind of like you just don't know what you're doing, and as you've watched for a while, my life is kind of all over the place at the minute, but hopefully it will get back on track very soon. Slowly getting there. I think once my sons have gone back to work and college and things like that, it'll all get back into a routine. At the minute, I like being at the family house a lot just because I like being around them, you know, and doing the mum thing, cooking them dinner. I mean, they're grown men. My youngest is 18 this year, by the way, if anybody wants to know. And my oldest is 30. That's my daughter, who's got 3 of my grandkids. So yeah, my kids aren't little kids, but I like being up with them while they've got the time off and just being with them. So that's why I'm up at the family house of my daughter, who stays 3 doors down from the family house. That's why I'm up there a lot at the moment. So that's why it's a bit all over the place, coming here backwards and forwards and trying to decorate everywhere. And so again, I apologise for the way my channel is at the moment, but it is going to get there eventually. Before we know it, we'll be Christmas shopping again, won't we? Some of you want to come through the TV and slap me right now, don't you? But yeah, get your Christmas stuff in, guys, because I guarantee the way things are going, there's going to be a second wave of this and a stricter lockdown. So for Pete's sake, please get some Christmas bits in now. Please, please, please. And start getting your food bits in from like August. Like even your turkey from the end of September, because there's another lockdown. It's going to go mad. So get your bits in now, guys. So I'm going to shut up and I'm going to go. I'm going to love yous and leave yous. Ciao for now. Take care. Stay safe. Indy. Indy. Come on. It's bedtime. You're not getting out. Look at her wanting to get out the window. That meowing, that's what she does all night. And it gets so bad, I just have to let her out because the neighbours are going to start complaining because she's so loud. Yeah. So that's what I have all night. But tonight, she is not getting out because I've had her nearly a week. And still no routine with her. She wants out. Excuse me, guys. She wants out all the time. I can't be doing it. I'm exhausted. I'm getting hardly any sleep because I've got to sit up and wait on her coming back in. And then when she's in, she'll literally scoff down food, and I mean scoff food, and want straight back out again. So basically she's like a street cat. She's not even a house cat. So whoever had her before clearly wasn't taking very good care of her. Indy. There She goes downstairs for me out the back door again. Enough, Indy. Come on. Come on. Bedtime. Enough, Indy. Enough, Indy. Come on. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, come on. Is it 2 o'clock in the morning? Oh no. 12:30. Well, it's 12:30 in the morning, Indy. Anyway, good night, guys.